Joining us now from the campaign trail in Irving, Texas, is Republican House Whip Eric Cantor. If the GOP takes control of the House, he stands to become the majority leader. Congressman, good morning.
Good morning, Maggie.
With the Democrats using these words like extreme and dangerous to describe these Tea Party-backed candidates, it reminds me a lot of the Republicans issuing the same warning about President Obama and some other Democrats. So what is the difference, Congressman? If these Tea Party-backed candidates win election, wouldn't we just be going from one extreme to another?
You know, Maggie, this election's not about personalities. People are really upset. They're frustrated at their economic circumstance. They're tired of the spending in Washington. And what our Republican candidates are talking about on the campaign trail is cutting the spending, reining in the size of government, and doing what we have to do to remove the uncertainty so people can get back to work. That's where the people are. It's not about these personal attacks. It's really about getting America back on track.
But not speaking of personality, speaking strictly of policy, there's no question that these Tea Party Republicans are outside the Republican mainstream. Many of them lack political experience, but yet they are the energy that may just drive the Republicans back into power, especially in the House. And you may find yourself in a tricky position. You might find yourself feeling indebted to these candidates while trying to keep them in line. How would you balance that?
Maggie, I differ with you to say that the people affiliated with the Tea Party across this country are outside the mainstream.
Really?
These are people that are concerned about these are people, Maggie, that are concerned about the fiscal state of our country. Remember what the Tea Party acronym stands for. It's taxed enough already. People are tired of Washington spending the money we don't have. They're tired of seeing the expanse of government into almost every aspect of our lives. And frankly, they want to see us return to the America that has always stood as the beacon of prosperity to the world. We're at a crossroads here, Maggie. I mean, I think people begin to understand that when they've been out of work as long as they have. We've got to address the fiscal situation, cut the spending, and get people back to work.
So am I to understand that you believe that the Republican Party's views in general and the Tea Party's views are one and the same?
What I would say, Maggie, is most of the independents in this country and the races that I'm seeing are aligning themselves with the same notion that they're so frustrated to see that Washington's just not listening to the people. This administration and the Obama-Pelosi agenda that has been unfolded over the last 20 months is the extreme agenda. That's what people don't recognize. They don't recognize an America that has a federal government that they're now scared of. That's where the people are. The people want to see a Washington that will listen again. They want to see leaders in Congress to make sure that their federal government starts working for the people again and not the other way around.
Are you confident that you will see yourself as majority leader? Because a couple of new polls, sure, more in the Senate races, but a couple of new polls show that the Democrats are catching up with the Republican opponents.
Maggie, we have 11 days to the election, and I am optimistic with caution that the Republicans are going to have a great night on November 2nd. And I think squarely in the camp that people are in, and that is they want to check and balance right now on an agenda that's been unfettered, an agenda that seems to be taking America in a direction that people don't recognize. People want to get some stability back. They want to get back to work. They want leaders in Washington who will be responsive to the will of the people.
Congressman Eric Cantor, sir, we appreciate your time.
Maggie, thank you.
You're welcome.